welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a good old flip book. So if you don't know, I'm doing a series. It's kind of like a viewer's choice, subscriber's choice series, follower's choice, whatever you want to call it. So on my Instagram, every once in a while, I've been posting those like question boxes if you have a request for a video for me to make. So today's request is from Rita. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but her Instagram is Rita JUQ. So Rita requested a flip book. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm using the All Heart collection for the most part. If you have seen the travel series that I'm doing, it's that kit that I'm working with. I just thought it'd be perfect because I kind of already had it out and in my mind and in my brain. So I thought this would be a good place to start and to use up some of those beautiful products. Okay, so what I've done is I have taken 3 pieces of 6x6 paper and I'm using some of the washi tape from this stash to attach all of the pages together, and I'm using multiple layers so that it stays secure. Also, I don't know if you noticed when I put down the 2 papers beside each other, I left just like a millimeter or 2 in between so that it leaves a little space in the flip book, if that makes sense. So, so I'm going through this stash. I found these pretty pink doilies, and I thought that would be fun to layer up around. I felt a little bit rusty because it's been a while since I've done a traditional flip book. I did one a couple months ago, but it has been a while. But I have so many products to work with from this collection that I thought it would be pretty easy to come up with something. I have almost everything from the collection, from chipboard to these like epoxy stickers to everything. So when there's different textures of different products, it makes it easier to put something together. So I did speed up the video a lot because it was like, I think 45 minutes long. And so I sped it up a lot. And also I just want to say, because it was such a long video, flip books and Happy Mail do take me longer than a scrapbook layout would. Because it was so long, it kind of cut off at the end. So I don't think it cut out too much, but you'll see the end result. I don't think you really missed anything because I just noticed it in the last minute or two of putting this project together. So I'm sure it wasn't too much. But I'm also going to use these 3 washi tapes throughout the entire project as well. So there's like a gingham pattern. There is a silver glitter tape. Oh, sorry about my head. And then there is a light pink and white polka dot that I'm going to use throughout the book. And then I'm trying to use up all my enamel dots. So I'm using some of these really glittery blue sparkly dots, and then some sequins that have adhesive on the other side, and then some other little silver ones. I thought it would be a great opportunity to use up a lot of my silver stash because that's kind of the accent color in this collection. Whereas usually in a lot of collections I use gold, or it comes with gold, but for this one, it's like silver and stuff. So a little bit different than what I'm used to, but that's all right. So I turn the page and I realize in a few minutes that this is actually the second page, but that's fine. It didn't really make a difference. And I'm going to start embellishing that in a minute, but first I'm going to add some of these phrase stickers, and these, again, I consistently use those throughout the book as well. So I have this vellum in my little stash here, my little kit, and I'm going to use my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch. And this paper is 5x5, and I'm going to score it at 2 and then line it up with the line, line it up with each line, and score it around the edges. And now I have a cute little envelope that I'm going to put in this flip book. I find that that's kind of the key to flip books, to fill up space, is to make lots of little envelopes and pockets and all that fun stuff. And I realized my tape that held the flip book together was kind of slanted. So the envelope didn't really line up with the side of it or the bottom of it, and it was really throwing me off. So I just kind of moved it up a bit. So that's what you saw me doing there. And I'm just layering up a bunch of different fun embellishments. And then I'm going to fill these pockets with some goodies. I'm probably going to take it out once I've taken pictures of everything, just because I don't know who this is going to yet, and I want to make the gift specific to who this will be going to, but I thought this is just if I put things in now, it's kind of a good example of what it will look like and makes the project look more complete, if that makes sense. And next I'm going to grab my stash of different like pockets, and this one was so perfect. Like it really had the right vibes to it, but it was just a tad too big. So it's kind of sad that I couldn't use that, but I found another one that was also perfect, and it's this brown bag. I really love it. I kind of am hoarding them, but it was just way too perfect not to use on this. And everything that you see me do now, I do go back later and add more things. So I just kind of go back and forth. And again, I'm going to make sure I am pretty like consistent with the different products I use. So I'm going to do those washi strips again and layer those up, and then those same kind of enamel dots or different dots throughout the pages. And yeah, so I hope this video will be inspiring to you. Make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can see those posts when I post for you to give me requests. I am fully booked for October. And I'm starting to look into and thinking about November and what I'm going to create. So there's definitely a high chance of me using the suggestion, and you can be as specific or as broad as you want. I'm not too picky, and I like to try new things and go to my comfort zone. So please don't hesitate to request something. So this was the first page, and I kind of you saw that I kind of did the second page first accidentally, but I'm going to use this little, what is it, like acetate? No, it's not acetate. I forget what it is. This little bag to put some goodies in. And again, I'm going to use the washi tape to layer on and a little sticker embellishment. And I'm just filling that pocket so that I can see what it'll look like. I'm a little bit behind on my Happy Mail, which isn't normal for me, but I'm hoping by doing some of these videos and video requests that I can catch up, which would be great. And then again, I'm using these little phrase stickers throughout. So like I said, being very consistent with everything, and it kind of makes it a lot easier to put together because you kind of have an equation. You know you're going to use that same washi tape, those phrase stickers, those enamel dots. It's just the big ticket items that you kind of have to think about. So this page, I wasn't really sure where to go with it, and it's not my favorite page ever, but I think it still turns out okay. This was quite the process, but these little frames have a little acetate part on the front, and I'm like, I wonder if I could make this into like a little shaker pocket. And I don't have a sewing machine or anything. I do have a fuse tool, but what I decided to do was put a little bit of sequins down and then take some of my foam and carefully put it around all of the edges. So it doesn't turn out to be perfect. However, I do cover up the parts that you can see with embellishments. So hopefully it's not too noticeable in the end. I still think it looks really cute. So I'm hoping whoever receives this will still like it and appreciate it. I think it looks pretty fun. And I'm glad I got to add this little addition to the page. So yeah, as you can see, I'm cutting the pieces really, really thin so that it'll kind of create a little bit of like a cage for the sequins. And yeah, so there we go. Now I'm going to put the glue around it and stick it down and kind of hope for the best. So I don't know if you can tell, but you can see a lot of the green still around, which I knew what was going to happen, but I just had to figure out what embellishments I would use to kind of cover that up. but still see the sequin pouch enough. So I started with that piece and that was good. And I found this hay that worked and made sense as well because it's kind of the first page of the book. So that made sense. And then I didn't really know where to go from here. So I started putting some enamel dots down, but I will change that around a little bit soon. Yeah, what else do I have to say? So last week in the series, I did a double page layout, and this is like separate from my wild hair kit stuff. So this is just like from my stash having fun kind of thing. So last week I did some double page, no, not a double page layout, a double photo layout. And then here is my flip book. And then the next couple you will soon find out, I'm sure. Yeah, so continuing embellishing, looking through, seeing what I'm missing, decide to go with the washi tape because it was kind of a theme and it made sense to do that. So adding more of this washi tape in, more of the phrase stickers, more of anything and everything really I was trying. So I think it's going to cut off shortly, but you'll be able to see all the close-ups. I made sure to take time to show the close-ups. I am going to use some mist splatters just from my stash. And what else? I think that's all that's different is that I use some mist splatters. And yeah, just kind of finishing this off, and I think it looks pretty cute. I'm really happy with it. Thank you to Rita for the suggestion. And like I said, follow me on Instagram so you can look out for those question boxes if you want to request a video as well. I'm totally open. Oh, you do see pretty far, so that's good. And once I decorated this page, I was like, the other pages looked so plain. So I do add a little bit more, which you'll see in a second. But here is the finished product. I added some words around so you can see the word enjoy and yes, and added so much sparkle and glitter. And there are some crosses too from that alpha that I added. But I just think it looks so fun and sparkly. I totally love it. And there you go. It says for you. And I just think it turned out perfect. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye.